Yeah, I've been having a really awful day. Had to go back to work after a week off and start up my new PC, and it refused to run Trials Fusion and Trials Evolution. Let's say Windows 10. So I'm going to have to install Windows 7 on it. So the only thing that was good today is the sale on Steam actually. So I bought Stanley Parable, and this thing is amazing. I mean, look at that. You got your screen and your screen and screen. I love it already. So let's go back and begin the game and see what the hell we ought to do. I don't know. Keys? Maybe? What? I'm not sure. Oh yeah, I can't pause either. And if
This is the story of a man named Stanley. Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year. And although others might have considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job. And Stanley was happy.
yeah, I need to put
And then
on.
one day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his years at the company had this happened, this complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
Oh yeah, like I was trying to say, even action crashed and I can't get it running, so I'm recording this in Fraps, so in case this is a bit dark, it's because of Fraps. And I need to turn the frigging whatever it's called. Do we do that then? I guess, or to. So I want to put subtitles on. Keyboard mouse, yeah. Mouse sensitivity was way too long. Low. Come on. Maybe there. Raw mouse put. Yeah. I want raw, I guess. No friggin' acceleration at all. Edit keys. I want to. Bloody hell! Maybe I should done this before, right? Yeah, as you may see right now, I'm using very odd keys as far as normal keys goes. Duck. That's left shift is sprint. Yeah, that works. Use. Okay, mouse one, yeah, that works. Screenshot 5 pause. No use for that. Console, what the hell is that? Let's put that as G then. G. G. Yes. No. What? Okay. And back. No subtitles. Yeah, let's do that then. Closed caption should maybe be. Yeah, there you go. Okay. And back. I don't know if I dare to do a back. I know the game is very odd. And yeah. Let's head on out into the world of this game.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
Get through now. Yeah, so the only good thing that happened to me today is this being on sale on Steam and some other games. I don't know really what did I buy. This and Saints Row 4. Yeah, those were the ones. But again, if it's a bit dark, it's...
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Yeah, let's go right then.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Yep, exactly that. Yeah, I don't really know a lot about this game. Can you open doors? No. Oh yeah, you bloody hell, it's not G for that.
Ah, yes, truly a room worth admiring. It had really been worth the detour after all, just to spend a few moments here in this immaculate, beautifully constructed room. Stanley simply stood here, drinking it all in.
Oh, I love these kind of games. Yeah. No drinks available.
Yes, really, really worth it being here in the room. A room so utterly captivating that even though all your co-workers have mysteriously vanished, here you sit looking at these chairs and some paintings. Really worth it.
I love these kind of games. Reminds me a lot of... so there's no jumping.
At this point, Stanley's obsession with this room bordered on creepy and reflected poorly on his overall personality. It's possible that this is why everyone left. But at last, he'd had enough of the amazing room and took the first open door on his left to get back to business.
It reminds me a bit of whatever it is, Stories Depart. The Path of Destinies in...
And so he detoured through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back on track.
Yeah. Let's do that. The exact opposite. Yeah, Stories the Path of Destiny. Stupid, strange things everywhere. And
but
we
Stanley
love that.
Didn't want to go back to the office. He wanted to wander about and get even further off track. So now in order to get back, he needed to go, from here it's, left.
Oh yeah, that's the only way apparently.
Oh, no, it's to the right, my mistake. No, not the right. Why would I have ever said it was to the right? What was I thinking? It's clearly... Oh dear, would you hold on for a minute, please?
Yeah, sure.
Now, let's see, we went down right, left, down, left,
straight jump,
right.
bit.
Yep, okay, yes. I've got it now. This story is absolutely, definitely this way.
Right, let's do that then. No. Still trying to jump occasionally, but it does not work.
No.
Oh,
this
we're
isn't
here.
right at all. You're not supposed to be here yet. This is all a spoiler. Quick, Stanley, close your eyes.
No way, no.
Okay. We just have to get back to, oh, who am I kidding? It's all rubbish now. The whole story completely unusable. How about, rather than waste my time trying to salvage this nonsense, we'll just restart the game from the beginning. And this time, suppose we don't wander so far off track,
No,
okay.
no.
From the top.
No. Amazing.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
Want to
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Wait, can we go? Can't open any of these doors, I think, or? I'm not sure. My first attempt ever at this game, so I do not know what to do at all.
Wait, what? No, I restarted. I swear I definitely restarted the game over, completely fresh. Everything should be... Or did something change? Stanley, did you change anything when we were back in that room with all the monitors? Did you move the story somewhere or... Hold on. Why am I asking you? I'm the one who wrote the story. It was right here just a minute ago. I know for sure that it's here somewhere. Okay then. It's an adventure. Come, Stanley. Let's find the story.
Oh my, tell me where not to go. All rooms look exactly the same, no? I want to jump back, but I can't. Yeah, let's go this way. Why not? And that way. Oh, you can go back. Really? I'm sure we can't go back though, right? Yeah, I thought so. Let's head this way and see what the hell happens. And
I'll say it. This is the worst adventure I've ever been on. I can promise you there definitely was a story here before. Do we need to restart the game again? Well, I find it unlikely that we'll ever progress by starting over and over again, but it's got to be better than this. Okay, let's give it a shot. Why not?
oh, thank you, Stanley Parable. Thank you for this. I needed this. I was really...
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
I was really in a piss poor mood before this, and this really helps. So thank you for this.
Yep, it's worse. I might be remembering this wrong. It's possible the story is back where we just came from. Why don't we go back the other direction and see if we missed anything?
Let's do that. Let's do exactly that. What the hell was that? Oh, yeah, green blob. Yeah, it's a leaf with moisture on it. Oh, really? That was horrible.
Aha! I knew we'd miss something. The story. Here it comes. No, wait. Never mind. Not the story. Okay, let's head back the other way and retrace our steps.
Okay, yeah, let's do that.
Now this... Well, I'll be honest, I don't recognize this place at all. Is this the story? I don't think so.
Yeah, it looks...
I can't quite recall, but I believe my story took place in an office building. Is that correct? Do you remember, Stanley?
Yeah,
this you know what? Since I've completely forgotten what we were supposed to be doing, how about this? You win!
Yeah, thank you!
Congratulations! I know you put in a lot of hard work, and it really paid off, so good job.
Thank you, thank you. Yeah,
No, I don't feel right about this at all. We both know you didn't put in any actual work for that win. Some people win fair and square, and this was not one of those situations. Okay, I'm getting weirded out by whatever this place is. I don't care what might happen this time, I have to restart.
That looked a bit like Evil Dead kind of thing.
All right, I've got a solution. This time, to make sure we don't get lost, I've employed the help of the Stanley Parable Adventure Line.
Yeah,
just follow the line. How simple is that?
Yeah, let's go this way. I need to... No? Oh, bloody hell, this game, I already love it. Yeah, this way, clearly. What? Nothing, alright. Yeah, let's go this way and see what happens.
No, I'm down. We're living it up to the line from now on.
Line trademark. Oh, hell yeah. I like it. I like it. Yeah, alright, let's follow the line a bit then. Or, can we... Maybe? I want to go every other way. Just to hear the silly things they find out.
You see? The line knows where the story is. It's over in this direction. Onward, Stanley, to destiny.
I
Though,
couldn't.
here's a thought. Wouldn't wherever we end up be our destination, even if there's no story there? Or to put it another way, is the story of no destination still a story? Simply by the act of moving forward, are we implying a journey such that a destination is inevitably conjured into being via the very manifestation of the nature of life itself? Okay, Stanley, I need to follow this train of thought for a minute. Just stick with me.
Yeah, sure.
Now, we can both agree that the nature of existence
Okay.
is in fact a byproduct of one's subjective experience of that existence, right? Okay. Now, if my experience of your existence rests inside of your subjective experience of this office, is this office in fact the skeleton of my own relative experiential mental subjective construct?
Sure
Hang on.
is.
That got a bit weird back there. Well, I'd like to apologize. Not sure where I was going with all that.
And I'm not sure where I'm going.
I think
either.
what we need right now is a bit of music to lighten the mood.
What the hell? Yeah. Yeah. I think this is the way, right? There's quite a bloody music down. Oh yeah. I want to go down there, but no. Alright, let's go this way then. No jumping, no. What the hell? Yeah, okay, let's just go straight on now. Yeah. Read it.
Cut the music, go back and look at that fern.
Okay,
Stanley,
yeah.
this fern will be
For
very
once.
important later in the story.
I'll obey.
Make sure you study it closely and remember it carefully. You won't want to miss anything.
Close enough, or? Yeah, right. Good. Good then.
Wait, what? We're back at the office? No. Line, you do know we're looking for the Stanley Parable, right? The story? Is any of this ringing a bell?
Yeah, let's go this way. Why not? Let's follow this line, maybe. I don't know. And they will.
No, not again, Line. How could you have done this to us? And after we trusted you.
Exactly.
After everything we've been through, you... Oh, I can't take this anymore. To hell with it. Restart.
Okay, I guess we'll
You know what,
follow
Stanley?
the
I say
line.
forget
No,
the
okay,
adventure
sorry.
line. What's it ever done for us? We're
Sorry.
intelligent people, right? Why can't we make up our own story? Something exciting, daring, mysterious. Ooh, this all sounds perfectly doable. Why don't we simply start wandering in, well, I don't know. How about this direction?
Yeah, that sounds nice.
Now, yes, this is exciting. Just me and Stanley forging a new path, a new story. Well, it could be anything. What do you want our story to be? Go wild. Use your imagination. Whatever it might be, Stanley, I'm ready for it.
Wish I
Oh,
played a bit
no,
more.
not you again. Stanley, I'd also like to veto the line from having any role in our awesome new story. No lines or monitor rooms. Just don't acknowledge it, and we should be fine.
Play a bit more FPS. It's been way too long, so I'm a bit out of shape to say the least.
A choice. We get to make a decision. From here, the story is in our control. how important we mustn't squander the opportunity. In fact, I believe I need a minute to think here. Just walk in circles for a minute.
Nope.
Okay, so I know that each door has to lead somewhere. Which
Refuse
means
to-
that somewhere, the place where we're trying to go, there must be a reverse door that leads here. And that in turn means that our destination corresponds with the counter-inverted reverse door's origin. So starting from the right, let us ask, will taking the right door lead us to where we're going? And since the answer is clearly yes, then by all accounts, the door on the right is the correct one. Another victory for logic.
So let's go for left.
Come, Stanley. Our destiny awaits.
This way. No, okay. I can't.
Oh, hold up, what's this? The confusion ending. You're telling me that's what this is? It's all one giant ending? And we're supposed to restart the game, what, eight times? That's really how all this goes? It's all determined? So now, according to the schedule, I restart again. Then what? Am I just supposed to forget? Well, what if I don't want to forget? My mind goes blank simply because it's written here on this thing, wall. Well, who consulted me? Why don't I get to decide? Why don't I get a say in all of this? Is it really? No, it can't be. I don't want it to be. I don't want the game to keep restarting. I don't want to forget what's going on. I don't want to be trapped like this. I won't restart the game. I won't do it. I won't do it. I won't do it.
Good.
And the timer stopped? Does that mean, oops, did we do it? Did we break the cycle? The, whatever it is that made this schedule?
Yeah.
How would we even know? Will someone come for us? Will something happen? So, okay. I guess now we just wait. You know, I suppose in some way that this is a kind of story, wouldn't you agree?
Yeah, hell yeah.
I'm not quite sure if we're in the destination or the journey, though they're always saying that life is about the journey and not the destination. So I hope that's where we are right now. We'll find out, won't we? Eventually. Well, in the meantime...
Okay. And we are back. What the hell? What
All
else
of his
do-
co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Yeah, I did. Apparently.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
I pull up inside you. Resent co-workers for not supporting you more. Ah, you most of all, yeah. I have to watch this a bit. God. Number slides on this slide. Short.
Stanley just stood there doing nothing at all. He seems to think I have nothing better to do with my time than to sit around and describe every fascinating little detail of his inability to do anything. This is why Stanley and I are on such good terms.
Oh, hell yeah. Oh, I love it. Ah, bloody hell. Ah, a bit of crying here. Oh, I needed this. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Ah, I was in such a bad mood. Ah. Oh, hell yeah. Oh, you have dreams for your futures. Spring break, clearly. Yeah, let's move on. Wait a minute, I need to check that board out first. I can't get this thing as well. So you just call value expenditures, shift global monetize free to play. Yeah, oh yeah. Oh yeah. I love this.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Yeah, I didn't. Let's go down the basement. Sure, there's more fun to be had down here. Oh, thank you, game, for this. I needed
But
this.
Stanley just couldn't do it. He considered the possibility of facing his boss, admitting he had left his post during work hours. He might be fired for that. And in such a competitive economy, why had he taken that risk? All because he believed everyone had vanished? His boss would think he was crazy. And then something occurred to Stanley. Maybe, he thought to himself, maybe I am crazy. All of my co-workers blinking mysteriously out of existence in a single moment for no reason at all? None of it made any logical sense. And as Stanley pondered this, he began to make other strange observations. For example, why couldn't he see his feet when he looked down? Why did doors close automatically behind him wherever he went? And for that matter, these rooms were starting to look pretty familiar. Were they simply repeating? No, Stanley said to himself, this is all too strange. This can't be real. And at last, he came to the conclusion that had been on the tip of his tongue. He just hadn't found the words for it. I'm dreaming, he yelled. This is all a dream. Oh, what a relief Stanley felt to have finally found an answer, an explanation. His co-workers weren't actually gone. He wasn't going to lose his job. He wasn't crazy after all. And he thought to himself, I suppose I'll wake up soon. I'll have to go back to my boring real-life job pushing buttons. I may as well enjoy this while I'm still lucid. So, he imagined himself flying and began to gently float above the ground. Then he imagined himself soaring through space on a magical starfield, and it too appeared. It was so much fun, and Stanley marveled that he had still not woken up. How was he remaining so lucid? And then perhaps the strangest question of them all entered Stanley's head. One he was amazed he hadn't asked himself sooner. Why is there a voice in my head dictating everything that I'm doing and thinking? Now the voice was describing itself being considered by Stanley, who found it particularly strange. I'm dreaming about a voice describing me, thinking about how it's describing my thoughts, he thought. And while he thought it all very odd and wondered if this voice spoke to all people in their dreams, the truth was that, of course, this was not a dream. How could it be? Was Stanley simply deceiving himself, believing that if he's asleep, he doesn't have to take responsibility for himself? Stanley is as awake right now as he's ever been in his life. Now, hearing the voice speak these words was quite a shock to Stanley. After all, he knew for certain, beyond a doubt, that this was in fact a dream. Did the voice not see him float and make the magical stars just a moment ago? How else would the voice explain all that? This voice was a part of himself too. Surely, if he could just... He would prove it. He would prove that he was in control, that this was a dream. So he closed his eyes gently, and he invited himself to wake up. He felt the cool weight of the blanket on his skin, the press of the mattress on his back, the fresh air of a world outside this one. Let me wake up, he thought to himself. I'm through with this dream. I wish it to be over. Let me go back to my job. Let me continue pushing the buttons. Please, it's all I want. I want my apartment, and my wife, and my job. All I want is my life exactly the way it's always been. My life is normal. I am normal. Everything will be fine. I am okay.
Sorry.
Stanley began screaming. Please, someone, wake me up. My name is Stanley. I have a boss. I have an office. I am real. Please, just someone tell me I am real. I must be real. I must be. Can anyone hear my voice? Who am I? Who am I? And everything went black.
Restart, I guess, right?
This is the story of a woman named Mariella.
What?
Mariella woke up on a day like any other. She arose, got dressed, gathered her belongings, and walked to her place of work. But on this particular day, her walk was interrupted by the body of a man who had stumbled through town talking and screaming to himself, and then collapsed dead on the sidewalk. And although she would soon turn to go call for an ambulance, for just a few brief moments she considered the strange man. He was obviously crazy, this much she knew. Everyone knows what crazy people look like. And in that moment, she thought to herself how lucky she was to be normal. I am sane. I am in control of my mind. I know what is real and what isn't. It was comforting to think this, and in a certain way, seeing this man made her feel better. But then she remembered the meeting she had scheduled for that day, the very important people whose impressions of her would affect her career, and by extension, the rest of her life. She had no time for this, so it was only a moment that she stood there, staring down at the body. And then she turned and ran.
And awakeness, or I don't know. Yeah, I'm hoping I can press escape, maybe? Can't do that. Yeah, kids. Good. Yeah, let's call that an episode. And again, thank you whoever made this game for making it. I really needed this tonight. That's for bloody sure. Way too awful of a day, and the bloody new PC and the frigging Windows 10 and everything else that was screwing around with me today. I really needed this. Anyway, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Take care. See you and have fun.